Could Harry and Meghan still be debating whether or not to bring their kids to the coronation, having Lilibet held up at the palace window to watch the coronation procession leave, while Archie is let in for part of the service, so Prince George doesn't get all the attention, would be a play on the roles Charles and Anne took in 1953. One commenter said, "I was puzzled by the reference to the order of service being printed. Surely, if they are just guests, they wouldn't be listed on the order of service. So I guess whoever is behind the story wants to imply that Harry and Meghan will be listed as participants if they hurry and RSVP. All I can think is, because they were included in the funeral procession, they think they'll be included this time too. I don't think Harry understands. He's out. Exactly this. The Queen's funeral was a family as well as a public event, and so Harry, as grandson, was part of the formalities. A coronation is a public event, and therefore Harry is irrelevant. I expect they are not coming, and the royal family will never receive a reply." Wait, Charles and Anne were the monarch's children and the heir and spare. Archie and Lilibet are the monarch's grandchildren and 6th and 7th in line, so there is no parallel with what happened in 1953. If Meghan is going, you can guarantee she is spending every minute of every waking hour plotting how she's going to seek revenge, undermine and overshadow the occasion, disrupt the timings, get maximum headlines, maximum photographs, get merging opportunities, get media opportunities, and shamelessly use her kids to help achieve all this. She will be plotting her post-coronation magazine interviews, the coverage in any future TV programs or podcasts, and what she will write about it in her book. She will be working to spin as many victim stories out of it as she can, recounting every single perceived snub, or she will claim faux reconciliation. There is no good that can possibly come from inviting her. I pray that the organizers had the common sense to exclude her. But if Harry is invited and she is not, she will still be plotting how to spin this and steal headlines. She will be working out what she's going to do on the day and how she can use Archie's birthday to get attention. Or will she do something dramatic, like serve him divorce papers as he exits the cathedral? Or plant some drugs in his luggage so he gets stopped at customs. If I were Harry, I would pack my own luggage, search every item I pack before packing it, and then shrink wrap it in the film immediately and take it to a friend's house where it is tamper-free. She really is an evil piece of work. I put nothing past her. Whatever the reason for the holdup, people must move quickly if they wish to have their names included in the order of service. According to a source, the first draft has been written and proofed, and until the king approves it, revisions cannot be made. One person joined in the conjecture. I think they're quibbling over the actual invite. There are only 25 days left. Harry's more than a week past the RSVP, and he's 3 days past his 28-day notice he has to give the Home Office. All that noise earlier was them just trying to make it look like they were invited. Let's all remember the Duke of Norfolk and the Privy Council are the ones arranging this, and the government is paying for it. None of them are going to be waiting on some faraway ex-royals to make up their minds last minute. Nobody wants them there, except maybe Charles, but I don't think he has much of a say in the matter as people think. Whether or not they will be in attendance has likely already been figured out. I don't think they'll be there. Don't get me wrong, I get that they desperately want to go. They need to be seen as royal adjacent. They need the content for Netflix, and they need the clout for Hollywood. But it's not up to them. It's up to the Duke of Norfolk and the Privy Council. I have a feeling they want the coronation to remain the sacred holy ceremony it has been for the last 1,000 years, rather than reduce it to a glitzy Sussex merch fest. The royal family wouldn't put their non-attendance out there, and the Sussexes definitely wouldn't want that out there either. They are content to let all this speculation run rampant. Then the day will come and go without them, and nobody will even notice, other than the huge sighs of relief. The order of service has nothing to do with the overseas pair. Invited guests are not participating in the ceremony. This has all the scent of Meghan, yet again desperately using her children as weapons. She has not been invited. Harold is delaying, making his usual childish temper tantrum about his wife. Remember him delaying the family's flight to be with the dying queen because she was not invited. This scenario will continue until the day of the coronation. The Sussexes will go on making these ridiculous accusations against Charles and Buckingham Palace in order to hide the fact she's not invited, and will make last-minute media storm to ruin Charles's and Camilla's day by screaming accusations they cannot attend because their children were excluded. They'll bombard every news outlet with this, try to snatch the front pages of every newspaper that will be taking over telecoverage with outraged interviews. Meghan may even have had another miscarriage during the interview. I am sure we are all already done with their pathetic antics, and will breathe a sigh of relief when this coronation is over, and life without the Sussexes' daily drama can hopefully subside and give us some peace. In another aspect, an expert commented, "The problem for Meghan is that if her children are there, they will fall under more scrutiny than the other children because they've not been seen in public." I am not sure that Meghan would want the change in Archie's behavior during a publicly filmed event. I would assume she would much rather have still photos or snippets of video that she herself can approve or edit. Doubt that the kids will be there. They will either be left at Frogmore with their nannies or left in California. The latter gives Harry and Meghan an excuse to cut out early, should things not go as they wish. We need to get back to Archie and Lilibet, who are in California. Another agreed. There is no way they would even consider bringing the kids. They don't even bring them outside their own property in California. No way would they want to show them in public in such a huge event, especially without nannies present to control them. I would bet that they've never taken the kids anywhere without staff to do 99% of the work, and they would not know how to take care of the kids without staff, and they would be afraid of the kids misbehaving and embarrassing them. Also, they would be afraid of people comparing them to the Wales kids. No way they would ever take that chance. If they ever do start bringing the kids out in public on their own, I can guarantee it will never be around the rest of the family because they are way too insecure. What do you think if Harry and Meghan used children to go to King Charles's coronation? Let us know your thoughts below in the comment section. We hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this newsletter. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.